head over to the X-WING Junkies website, xwingjunkies.com. I'm going to be a host for the next 1 hour and approximately 9 minutes, let's say. And we are in the thick of the action, yeah, Mark, with a proton torpedo from Luke, just destroying a TIE fighter, putting 5 damage into it in one turn, thanks to a unfortunate series of crits. We do have a target lock coming out here. Vader. We did break the Vader model, so we are using that TIE aggressor as our Vader. Then we've got a different colored TIE fighter for your viewing enjoyment. These are the 2.0 lists from the World's tournament reveal thing that they did. There's one Rebel list, one Imperial list, one Scum list. Scum list has the Boba with 2 Fang fighters. I do see damage cards coming out here. We have damage into the Black TIE fighter. Madame Quick Key on the overlay is not working. Madame Quick Key's broken. It takes me so long now to update. Madame overlay. Because my Quick Key doesn't work. Let's try restarting Photoshop. Looks like we're spending some target lots here from Vader. He's gonna stitch together some. He's gonna spend the force. That's gonna string together 2 hits, 2 crits. What a shot coming out of Vader here.
If you did, you could. There's a really fun one where it's like there's 4 ships.
It's fire control system that blocks spending the block.
And they all start in the middle of the they only move once during the turn. And you start.
In any case, I've already got 2 crits. You've got 2
like
shields.
fly up to it and scan it to make sure it's got looking for this.
Spend the force. 2 shields off of Luke.
Luke,
Similar, like we played missions.
Yeah.
Which missions?
Oh, we're the ones where the containers trying to get to the ground.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Luke's
Luke's gonna take a range
1 shot.
But it's based on you also have to dogfight ships, right? You're not just
God damn it, Photoshop.
Into Vader.
Why do you test me today?
The containers were filled
Spend the
with
focus.
hot chocolate. Both teams wanted it. And said, no, we need to escort the hot chocolate to Darth Vader.
That one works.
2 shields off Vader.
Hot chocolate.
Ooh, hot. Awesome.
No, wait, that worked, yeah.
Ion cannon.
I think we just had 2 shields off of Vader there. I was like frantically try to move some lists around here.
Start out here, so range 1.
I only brought like 4 ships.
Hey, we got it. There it is.
Um,
Can you explain how the force tokens work? Sure, force tokens. It does regenerate at the end. You get 1 force token to regenerate at the end of the turn, especially for Vader and Luke, that is. Luke also gets one when he becomes declared as a defender, I believe. Basically, it's like a pseudo-focus. It's going to allow you to change, correct me if I'm wrong, you can spend 1 to change an eyeball result. Get a hit out of it or an evade out of it. Gadwag's got this. Gadwag gets some rupees. Gadwag gets 10 oh, I yelled there. I'm sorry. He gets 10 rupees. I got excited. Give him my first rupees out for the night. I know, right? It is really convenient that the stream is having trouble streaming this match. As long as you guys can hear me okay, I will keep you in the loop. But let me know if my audio isn't great. So, Luke, although down 2 shields, does have R2-D2, has 3 charges on that. New R2-D2 rule, you do not get to shoot when you use him. He is going to give you a weapon disabled token. So it does have a disadvantage now, pretty major one, and it only has 3 uses. So if he does get the opportunity here to disengage, he could start making R2D2 use some work. And I would love to see Mark really put R2D2 to work, just because it'll really piss him off that he has to regenerate shields.
18 and 4. 22.
22-point ship, but
I'm gonna do his ability.
because he also
Dials are going down here. Mark touching a X-Wing dial for the first time this evening. Really, when you look at the stare into his eyes, he's really embraced the dial. If we just take a quick glance here, yeah, there he is. He's just in awe, really, of the dial. Just a look of sheer amazement as we go back to action here. Ooh, Mars. That sounds good. We should definitely talk about that. I think you mentioned that in the past. But if you know some dates, we should talk about that. So it looks like Sense was put into play there. Sense is our new card that lets you see the dial. God, I haven't played X-Wing in a long time.
No one has yet.
So we got to peek at one of the dials there.
Yeah, that's all because I healed.
Here we go. Nice little white barrel roll here. Red barrel roll in the Y-Wing, but it does have expert handling. That does turn the barrel roll to a white maneuver. No chain action on it, I believe. Yeah, no chain action. But great little position there for the ion cannon. It does get a range bonus now when it's in range 1.
Yeah, because this is a super important one.
Ooh, TIE Fighter onto a rock there. This is the black one. He is going to roll a critical damage. The crit, new damage deck, Unforgiving. Fuel leak.
He dies, he dies.
So you see the nice pink shift there?
So, not going to affect it too much with 1 health remaining.
No, that's
It's kind of a fuel leak, basically the harpoon condition, in case you are unfamiliar with it. But yeah, new damage deck for the games that we've seen in action. Just been unforgiving. It's really brought down some big beefy ships quickly.
all your ships pink. If you wanted
Yeah,
to.
she's
You
never
could make, imagine all this board full of pink.
Nice little bump here from the TIE Fighter into the back of Vader. Really sets up that arc. Alan, a fantastic Imperial player, knew exactly what he was doing there. And there we see the result. Luke with his foils.
No, I forgot to change my foils.
Mark, forgetting to close the S-foil so he opens up the boost, has positioned Luke in a very interesting spot. Luckily, he probably will get a bump on Vader.
Okay, he can't shoot.
Focusing up there. Hard 3 from Wedge.
Nope.
Oh, Talon roll.
Because you're in my front arc still. Well, that's the new one. They did clarify that. Talon rolls are the same as barrel rolls.
So,
Someone, well, they didn't clarify it. Someone literally sat there on the Team Covenant video going, or Bell Lost Souls.
Sounds good, Maris.
I'll say 5.
You know, I gotta jump on one of your live streams once. I keep wanting to jump on with a baby and just put my baby in the camera, but then I'm like, I'm probably gonna be disrupted because you're so like professional and on point during your streams, and you got like this nice flow, and I'm like, I probably shouldn't jump on being like, hey, look at my baby.
I know what the card says.
Sorry, I'm just trying to debate whether it fits.
Forget me not stress there. Beautiful Junkies token.
That is so overpowered.
I really gotta I gotta work on the Junkies store this weekend. I really do. Everyone's yelling at me.
Which card?
I've got a month-old baby now. I can't use that excuse anymore.
That's a yellow card for the defense.
Sweetheart slept through she slept through the night last night, and I woke up this morning and just like panicked because I wasn't ready for it. I wasn't ready for her to sleep through the night. I was like, oh my god.
I wanted to throw you through that asteroid.
really wanted you on our
Baby's welcome. Okay, next time you're live, I will join you with baby.
Both kind of up, but we didn't.
I always forget to
But yeah, I just wasn't ready. I jumped up at it's like 5 in the morning, and I'm like, oh my god. I go to my wife. I'm like, did you wake up with her last night? She's like, no, she slept through the night. She's like, don't touch the baby. Do not wake her. And I was like, I just gotta make sure she's okay. And she's literally in a bassinet by the side of our bed. This is my life right now, guys. This is my what's replaced X-Wing. She's friggin' adorable. I love her. We got some chain action here. Veda focusing chain action into a barrel roll. Barrel roll now using the new template. We do have some Junkies templates that we're using today with the barrel roll line.
barrel. Can you bump with it? Like, is it
Oh, look at that. God, he just threads the needle there. Absolutely beautiful.
Can't overlap.
Yeah, that's what my wife said. Never wake a sleeping baby. Ever.
The fight online was.
Wedge range one.
I should have been ready for it because I have my, like, he's nearly 3. Jeez. He's like fantastic sleeper. Slept through the night really early.
For dead.
I just wasn't ready for her to do it. It came out of nowhere.
So there's no critical damage there, so I guess
So, Black TIE Fighter, 3 damage. That's 2 TIE Fighters down. Mark trying to chip through these TIE Fighters quick, but Alan seems to be in a great position here to throw some damage back. And Veda still living here.
of course you're not range 1 and I can't shoot cluster missiles backwards.
Now you guys. People that when things.
Has anything happened to Veda yet?
He lost 2 shields.
2 shields? Okay. Veda has lost 2 shields.
New problem and it's.
I'm going to fix that Veda health as well. I don't know why it was all the way over there.
Yeah, it's too much.
ATC.
Dude, what are you doing?
I guess there's nothing else to do with it.
Primary attack.
We have 3 hits a crit.
So 2 in a crit.
2 and a crit going into
We naturally gay.
Luke. He does have 4 hull. Going to Wedge. Wedge has no shields?
Lieutenant Chris, I'll be.
Wedge is not dead. I don't know why Wedge is dead.
Fuel leak.
Fuel leak, so he's down to 1 hull with a fuel leak. Sorry, I don't know why. It's because I switched to a different file. Wedge is not dead.
Ion cannon range 2 into.
Overlay should be up to date now. Iron cannon, 2 hits, 2 lids.
He only has 3 hit points.
This guy only has 1 shot. Range 1 into
After that, he's
Rebel tie,
there.
range 1 into the Y-wing.
He's a big threat, but he
What's your
doesn't
number
sound
4 doing?
Focus for 1.
1 shield.
1 shield off of the Y-wing.
Oh, my 6 whispers. I guess I'll shoot your guy at range something.
Oh, I forgot that I restarted the chat. Everyone gets whoopies at the end of this. I'm not gonna do bets now. Our bitrate still bouncing as if it's a stream running out of Chicago. Dun dun dun.
I realized I was doing that the other day.
I couldn't resist it.
It was just that Sunday
It
tournament.
was right there for the taking.
I was hoping,
I didn't even have caffeine yet.
alerted the guy that he wasn't using the Kylo proc
Trying a new thing this week.
shot.
Getting up at 5.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
I'm gonna try it on the weekend too.
Damage sensor array.
miss call.
Damage sensor array going into Luke, I believe.
So damage coverage or focus. He's nowhere near as bad as the old.
So yeah, I got up at 5. It's been a little tricky the first couple of days. I did it pretty good today. I'm like full of energy, surprisingly. There we go, back to dials. Again, we get to see Mark's pure enjoyment by spinning these Rebel dials. He just looks at them and he's like, man, I can't believe that all these moves are on this dial.
Well, he's gonna be in multiple ships. He's in the TIE Advance.
Alan, quick to put these dials down. Very familiar with these Imperial dials.
Mark still from
One of the best Imperial players we do have in our city.
Oh, there's no astromech on.
Wexley is a
Mark, aspiring to be like Alan one day when it comes to Imperials.
one of the Clone Wars ship.
At least he was until he tried Rebels.
One that takes an astromech and a crew.
He's already shot down 2 TIE fighters.
Yeah.
the one Clone Wars ship.
The interesting thing about Mark killing 2 TIE fighters is he didn't even wince. It didn't even look like it hurt him. He was just like, he seems to start, like he's starting to enjoy it. He's starting to get the pure enjoyment of killing a TIE fighter in one go. Veda using sense to get a peek at a dial there. Mark's going to remember his foils this time, if he needs them.
I'm like, yeah, I know how to draw like
Y-wing, gonna bump.
every single ship. He's like, okay, well then draw me like this thing.
So
from
no
the
action
start.
this time,
I can't draw.
but does have his turret pointed into the center of the board.
Okay, then where do you fly with the
But that isn't going to help him because this looks like it's going to be a
Wi-Fi? That's
K-turn.
why don't you fly anything from Clone Wars? And I'm like,
Alan, seeing this coming, he smelt it.
There isn't any ships.
Y-wing, lots of health still.
Maybe like
So not too bad. But
Maybe, but
he's gonna have to watch out.
there's like
Here's the big question now. Looks like
which ship
he's
is
trying to
the
bring
Imperial
down
here the Palpatine comes on? Yes.
Wedge,
Yeah.
maybe. He's just looking for a bump.
Big triangle shaped one.
The baby Star Destroyer.
Oh no, he's looking at the wedge. Will fly by. We'll see if Mark really embraced Rebels and did a straight one to bump into the back of this TIE fighter. Or Alan eyeing up the barrel roll here. Ooh, interesting move. This opens up that if Mark could fly by, he could stay out of arc, use the S-foils to boost.
Starts lined up with the line, and then trying to line up with the back, middle, or front.
And you can reload on that too if you like.
Oh, I just saw him say
I don't even.
Oh, Alan calling it perfectly.
Okay, it doesn't count as calling it perfectly.
When I
but
knew what he was
look at
gonna
his
do.
dial.
Does get the bump. It's as if he saw his dial at the start of this turn, which we didn't see because it was off camera.
Do you mind if I R2 in?
Not this time. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay,
I thought it was an after.
Luke,
That's when you reveal.
Yeah.
R2D2
So I'll put that on there.
gets a shield back. Not the. This is a great time to do it actually because although he's going to get a weapons disabled token, he currently has no shot lined up with Luke. And Wedge here. Soft one to the left.
I've been trying to figure out whether it's
Doesn't have a shot currently.
fire.
He's going to focus. Leaving up to the Y-Wing this turn.
That's the Junkie's target one.
Vader, soft one.
Face that.
Beautiful shot lined up here on the Y-Wing. Y-Wing in a good spot to shoot back.
I'm sure there's
Vader's got to be real careful here being on 3 health.
Imperial tokens.
They're the best. My favorite target lock is still my labeling someone a rebel terrorist.
And he sets up the target lock.
Was it? I think
He's going to chain to a focus.
other guys is like
My
fully
year 6?
started a company making tokens and templates.
No, it's Barons,
Is it?
and he's Colonel Paul.
Right. Okay, that's
So he started off that with
Range 1 Vader into the Y-Wing. It's not bad for the Y-Wing to just soak up some damage this turn.
And then the Y-Wing.
Have you seen any of this stuff?
Hit.
So, fire control system, I will reroll the blank.
FCS, rerolls the blank.
I will ETC.
Gets a crit. ATC to another crit.
And I will spend a force.
And he spends a force to a 4. 2 hits, 2 crits.
I think actually now.
Alan just showing us the power of Vader like no one has so far in this tournament. 1 shield, 2 crits coming into the Y-Wing.
Little bits for Imperials.
Wounded pilot.
Wounded pilot
Yep.
Actions, I can take a damage, and console fire.
and console fire.
Its actions, you think you take a stress. You have a 50% chance of taking a stress after you perform an action.
Which is a 2-point
Yeah.
boost slot.
Okay,
And it adds coordinate to your
my 3
action bar.
is going to fire
I wish Jobo was here to see this.
Estimator or any other sheet. You know,
ion cannon into Vader.
bomber,
Ion cannon into Vader, range 1.
No mods.
side bomb,
No modifications, just natural dice. 3 coming out of it, pretty good.
straight to the missiles and put
1 damage.
and it's, you can put the
Would have been better doing a primary.
Vader getting 2 evades there. Vader down to 2 hull. Vader's gonna be careful here. If I was Mark, I'd be gunning down Vader as quick as I could because Luke can deal with some TIE fighters. I don't want to chance him against Vader.
Let's go play with my dog.
Says the guy who's so French.
Y-Wing shouldn't die here.
You know what? Be nice to me right now. This is traumatizing.
I think he... 2 crits coming out of the... 2 natural crits coming on those dice. He's taking 1 for sure. Gets an eyeball. 2 crits coming into this Y-Wing. Y-Wing down to 2 hull. Bar critical.
Damage sensor, direct hit.
Damage sensor. Direct hit. He's down to 1 hull on this Y-Wing. This Y-Wing just dropping like crazy.
Taken 4 crits.
4 crits currently sitting on this Y-Wing. It is limping along. Vader really needs to get shut down here. Mark's got his work cut out. He's got to bring these X-Wings.
I can get a weapons disabled.
R5? No, it's no one's system.
It's just
Action. Oh, action.
It's X-Wing night, man. Anything could happen.
action, right?
Copy of Candyland currently sitting in the X-Wing area.
Do not read
We also have the
word
Game of Life.
Mike, you're an idiot. I'm going to bring up a picture of the actual cards just so I can wrap my head around
Oh
it.
my god, they got the prizes mixed up all of a sudden.
It's actually the first person out of the event gets all the prizes.
Primary.
So you?
Means
All at once. The whisk.
Bottle thrusters.
What is all sisters again?
At range 3, you can turn blank into an evade. Or out of like
Oh yeah, and you're playing Rebel too. It's
not my short.
They murdered a TIE fighter in the first round of combat.
Well, I will take that range 2 shot at you.
And I do say murdered.
yeah.
He literally took it out in the back alley, tied it to hand behind it back, blindfolded him, and gutted him.
Ooh, I wish I had glitters.
That's one way to go.
Do you have a Inquisitor's tie?
Mark's on the jamming device again.
So he took this from Wedge,
Yeah.
I'm gonna
and then
give
he
you 2
took
cards. I think
this
should help you.
from...
This is the face of a man that loves his rebels.
Focus.
He's just like,
Drink your blue milk, Luke.
it's just, I've never seen Mark, I haven't seen Mark this happy playing X-Wing in a long time.
I know you
Happy.
don't get this one unless you buy scum. and
Look at him, he's just like,
I wanted for a long time, so
just
I have a
pure
bunch of
excitement
them.
on his
And one of
face.
those coming into the game. Pretty sure I could do with
Now he gets back to analyzing this dial, sets it very quickly.
What's up, Joe Wings?
Oh, thanks. Wait, can I take them all seats?
Yeah, you can have
Boom, there we go. Dial's coming down on the other X-Wing. He's really got to get some shots off this turn to get into Vader. Vader needs to come down now.
Because when 2.0
He's gonna drop a
hits,
bomb.
we're gonna expect a lot of free things out of 2.0 from him.
not even.
Mainly because I have
Not
two
even.
of it.
It's just, it gives you options in other ships.
And a
He
reload
knows
action.
I'm kidding, don't worry.
Sorry?
he knows
And a
I'm
reload
kidding.
action.
You'll get that on Kylo's ship,
Dad,
but
you left
you
me with
can
a
also
cold.
get the Inquisitor's tie.
So the Gray Squadron dropping a proton bomb. Oh,
It is a call.
Really nice.
excuse me. I need some coffee.
What's Wedge doing?
Sense. Taking a look at Wedge's dial.
The worshipful master of Manitoba to see if we can get X-Wing here turned into an honorary lodge.
Ooh, Y-Wing.
Nice.
Turning out here.
What?
Very interesting maneuver. I was expecting him to do a straight 4 pass, spin the turret.
Action.
Sorry.
He's going to hard 2 and spin the turret.
And now roll for wounded pilot.
So that turret pointing backwards currently.
I forgot about console fire.
Oh, he forgot console fire.
No stress.
Nothing.
But what if it was a chance of dying at start? Is it before you engage, or
You're 6.
Baby is adorable.
On top of that, it's not. It's
And now that you've asked,
oh,
that means I get to show baby bitches.
Oh wait, they don't cancel us for the title.
They have a canon title too, right? So,
Yeah.
but it works good on him, Karsabi.
How did you predict that?
Because he can take off the
Get out of my head, Alan.
slam by taking his stress.
Right.
Soft 2. Beautiful position here for the
You can take the stress.
Y-Wing.
You put wired on him.
So
Like
I'm
EPT
gonna hit
wired.
by the bomb.
I think you barrel roll into Vader's plane.
He's going to get hit by the bomb regardless here.
Probably
Yeah, well,
But he can't barrel roll to the left, so he's not going to get a shot on the Y-Wing.
background stuff.
definitely blocked the barrel roll that way. Under the old rules, I think I actually have room to barrel roll this way, but not under the
Yeah, new rules really hurting him on the barrel roll here. Thinking he would have room in a 1.0 setting, but he is going to try and come out here.
Slamming and taking stress.
Yes.
And you want
Both
that.
my TIE fighters currently have full health.
Nice. Thanks a lot.
Oh, he's slamming.
Maybe
Where'd that go?
trying to save Vader
Oh,
here
hey, look at me.
Get me.
and get him to bump Vader and hold him back.
Also helps your TIE
K turn from the TIE fighter. Okay, Mark's got to make a big play here.
I've been just about barely sufficient.
Huge play needed. Luke,
So what Imperial ships does all the thrusters work on? Kylo.
soft 1, very interesting move here.
Kylo and an
On
Inquisitor.
imp ships?
Yeah, imp ships. Other than that.
Not what I expected out of him. S-Foil's currently open.
Yeah, that's your.
He is just going to focus up.
Exactly, because I guess
The OG, yo.
Wedge.
came into play, right?
Yeah, that's when they got shot down on the TOT.
This is a big move here. 4K.
Jersey is getting removed because that was the
He
thing that prevented him
might
from using up
have got out of that
Imperial.
arc. That's gonna be really close. I can't tell on the stream here if he did or not. Veda. Ooh.
Do a bunch of damage, kill TIE
I'm
fighters.
going to take
Turning right at Luke.
Figures at 2 hit left.
Gets up his target lock.
That's why I took the gunboats because they have long.
Your sevens.
yeah, they are
Force
like
I'm not done yet.
the new X-Wing
to use his second action.
their hit points.
And now he's gonna chain into his third action. Oh, Alan just showing the like Veda's had some tough critics in the first couple matches. Alan showing how it's done here.
Should just fit.
Arc dodging Luke
Mind you, Wedge is the
with a target lock focus.
Range 2, wedge into Vader.
Oof. Wedge into Veda. Range 2.
Is from where I'm sitting
Range 3.
for 1 crit.
1 crit.
one fade.
1 evade.
Wait, who has this one?
Range 1 into Luke.
And
Oh, actually, we should go back and we should do bomb before anything else happens.
Oh, yeah.
So, I take 1 crit.
1 crit
It
into
is a hull breach. Before you would suffer 1 or more hit, suffer crit instead.
I don't know
hull
if that
breach
helps, but
Invader's out.
into the rebel tie.
Yes.
it's Y-wing.
Alright, so back to Luke.
You got range? Check range.
Veda.
ATC, spend the target lock.
ADC 2.
Okay, I thought I could tell. Okay, well,
Spends a focus. 2 hits.
2 and 2.
2 crits. Just relentless.
then
Spend a force.
Force for 1 evade.
So shield,
Crit, crit.
Shield. Crit crit coming into Luke.
panicked.
Barrel. Oh.
Panicked is the first crit. It's gonna give him some stress.
I'm just looking through my head. And hull breach.
And a hull breach. Luke down to 1.
Yeah. Well,
Rebels
Wouldn't have made any difference, yeah.
falling apart here.
okay.
It's like a range 1.
Luke, range 2 into the rebel tie.
Force to fire a proton.
Spend the force. Fire a proton.
Okay, go ahead.
Your sevens first. I'm going to.
Oh wait, is it my? I have the
Glitterston.
Oh, 2 blanks. 1 eyeball. 1 hit.
A force.
Spends a force.
And proton makes that hit.
Get drugs.
Okay, so you get hit crit out of this.
Focus and turns to evade.
Hey, I take the crits and I take the crit
I
anyway,
like
'cause I
Crit.
more
He does have hull breach. We take a crit regardless. Console fire.
brutal.
Yeah, totally.
Okay. So now my guy can roll for console.
Oh wait, I have the initiative, so I should first.
The amount of crits in this game has been ridiculous. We're up to like 12 or 13 crits between the 2 players.
Yeah, because it's 1 to 2, right? Or 1 to 3?
Yes.
So I'm going to take an ion cannon as a guy that.
Range 1.
Yep.
So 4 dice.
Ion cannon from the Y-wing.
I mean, it's
4 dice, a hit, 2 crits.
So it takes 1.
he shoots range one
Rebel tie takes 1.
again.
Another TIE fighter falls. This is not over yet.
Damaged engine.
I shoot the
Luke, he's going to have to survive this last volley of shots, and then he's going to have to get away quick and start using that R2. He's got 2 charges left on it. Could generate 2 shields still.
He rolls to engage. He rolls for console fire.
Okay. Range 1. With
So it's another. Because of full breach,
Still
it's
my
face
firing
high.
up, so I don't get
Why
used
is
to that.
And now he has no shot, so he's removed from play.
Well, I think I'll do a hit.
We're into double-digit crits for sure at this point.
So he suffered hull breach,
Yeah.
console fire, damaged engine, and blinded pilot at
Hull breach, console fire,
Okay, we
damaged
can compare our
engine.
Damage decks at the end of this because this is obscene. It's 2 ships with maybe 18 hit points.
All on 1 ship.
range 2 into Luke.
Okay, 2 and 2.
Okay, 2 on 2.
Force, you still have that.
So I get 1 back when you declare me the turn.
He gets a force from being declared a defender.
Do this. No.
No actions on this TIE fighter. Nothing out of it. Okay, Mark needs to get Luke back into health here. In the meantime, that means that we can now have a baby break. Which means I get to show off my baby because someone in chat asked about my baby. Yeah, look at that freaking sweet shit. Look at this. Look at this little sweetheart right here. Oh yeah. That little sweetheart. Oh my goodness. She's just drives me insane. Drives me insane at 3 in the morning.
Just
Like-
wait till she's boarding the car.
Oh God! You know what? I was telling Mark this. Someone asked me. They're like, so how's life with 2 kids? I was like, 2 kids is fine. Like I took them to the baseball game the other night. It was great. Kid and infant, totally different story. Infant messes up with the whole schedule we've got going on.
Loose cannon, those infants.
Yeah, it's like my 2-year-old, like very routine, very scheduled, in bed, 8 o'clock, happy. 8:05, my infant's now waking up. There's no rest. It's perfect. Have kids, people. They're just wonderful.
Beautiful child you have, nonetheless.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, she's such a sweetheart. Her and her mushy brain right now. Isn't new console fire when you engage, not start a combat? I'm not sure what. Oh, yeah, I'm not sure what it is.
It's when you engage roll.
When you engage? Yeah.
It's unfortunate that Virago is there.
Didn't he have damage sensor rate? Yeah, you couldn't have used
What you want? I didn't even take away your shield.
No, he got that
You
this
already
turn.
blew up one of
no
my
damage sensor rate.
This guy's slamming.
Yeah, he got he got that last one.
Yes, and then for your
Windows.
action, this turn, you moved your
Oh no, no.
We're set to schedule an update at 8:26 p.m. If you're not ready, we'll check back in an hour. Go away, Windows. Wait an hour. The best part about this Windows trying to update is Mark brought this computer back from Worlds and deactivated our Windows, but it's now trying to
both attacks were the same.
update our Windows.
Because it was the K turn that did the.
It was in 2 blasts, wasn't it?
He's like, what do you want?
Yes, it was 2, but they were the same turns. One was Vader and one was the TIE Fighter.
Was it?
Yes.
My 6.
How do you want to resolve that?
He was gonna die anyway because I rolled.
Oh yeah, he rolled it. So yes.
Yes.
So it should be pointed out to nowhere.
Yes.
You're happy with board state?
Yep.
High five for catch.
Yeah, Mark is playing Rebels. Long story short, he cheated at our Saturday kit, giving multiple jam tokens out throughout the day.
And that's an action, so I can.
So Tom was told that he could punish Mark however he saw fit, and might have been persuaded
And then roll for
to force Mark to play Rebels tonight. So we are seeing Mark play Rebels for the very first time.
So that ISP slicer only works on
No, ISB Slicer's right. The thing that was wrong.
having 2 of them and stacking the
No,
tokens.
it's fine. The issue is
You may not perform
the
the
jam action on a jam ship.
You hit a rock.
Right, that's what I thought.
No,
because-
no. Yours has nothing to
That's
do
not how the
with
slicer works, though.
No, I understand.
Yeah.
But so you're talking about
the fact that it's stacking jam tokens.
Yeah, he just kept
One
piling
way or
them,
another.
I
piling them,
fly with
regardless of whether the slicer was working
I
or
fly
not.
with one ship, jam. The other guy would also jam.
so you were just chasing it and jamming it, chasing it and jamming
Yeah.
it, and
I'm jamming.
and stacking
Jam.
2
Come
tokens
on
on it
inside.
every
And
2 jam tokens
to be
every
fair-
time you jam it.
to be
No.
fair, that before that rule sheet came out, there was no clarification on that
So
whatsoever.
to be
Exactly, it was one line. In
fair,
the
does it work once at least? Like on
The slicer.
Again, if you are just joining in, this is a Group A match in our road to 2.0. This is a 2.0 tournament. Loser of this match will see themselves with 2 losses in their group, and that will be enough to knock them out of the tournament. These 2 favorites to top the group before the tournament started, just completely upset in their first matches. So very,
Postings of the group standings?
hey.
We have postings of the group
Yeah, it's on the Junkies website, or there's a challenge as well. So you head over to xwingjunkies.com. You can actually see the state of each group. We've seen action in Group A and Group C so far. I think we're going to see some Group B action tonight. But this is a Group A match. Jer, the Juggernaut Jer, already getting his way out of Group A. He's got 2 wins, 1 match to go, but 2's going to be enough to move him on in the tournament. So he will be heading out into the knockout stage. It's really just if he finishes first or second in his group now. That's going to determine his place in the knockout stage. Not double elimination. We are doing single elimination in the knockout phase, a la World Cup rules, because 'tis the season.
Shit, you're right. So no action, R2. There we go.
That would be pretty nasty.
I'm trying to get used to this damn.
So Luke regenning a shield with R2-D2.
Something like
Yeah, that's why.
I get to play any 2.0.
I haven't played 2.0 at Eddie. That's a lie. I played a 2.0 game. I beat Mark
you could run that next to
and fell in love with Bobra a little bit.
I can't shoot this
and
guy
you could hand out 2
because
direct hits.
So you can
Mike, time and round.
and fire spray.
33 minutes remaining in the round.
Everyone I
Vader
know.
might be coming. Yeah, trying to regen some force here. Currently has 1 force token.
Not like Imperial cap.
My phone is ringing.
Cast fire spray. I flew Boba Fett because Boba Fett. And Boba Fett got me into the game. So I flew Boba Fett.
Here we go.
I've flown Cap.
But you're just there's a
Cap
point
is
of
good
builds.
if you have the like the gun fire and stuff.
Nobody has shots.
It's really really broke.
And I don't have console fire, so it doesn't matter that he activates.
Why am I flying forward when I could be shooting back?
Oh, and Vader goes down.
Sorry?
Did Vader go down?
Vader took double hit and crit.
Vader took 2 hits and a crit. Vader.
Ability is added.
Well, exactly as I was like looking at my phone. Vader goes down.
Suffer stress.
Yeah, the other shit gets.
Okay, so
Yeah, but you can't shoot guns.
Mark just has to kill a TIE fighter.
Oh, you can't shoot.
Will he find it? It is Imperial Soul.
It's the albino one too. It's the one that got made fun of in
The albino one that was painted to look like a Rebel X-Wing originally is the one that remains.
What's your opinion on the Imperials in this format?
They're my favorite.
I wouldn't build this list.
Yeah.
No. I think if you're going to go swarm, you go full swarm without it. Because she's even better in this version.
Well, she affects yourself. That's about all.
Yeah, destroy it.
Predator without using up a slot.
It's not even Predator. It's old Predator.
Yeah,
It's not even Bullseye.
That's what I mean, without using up a
I don't know. It seems like marksmanship would be a good thing for the ties.
Well, like,
because you're changing.
I
Giant ship.
Howl Runner is a solid mini swarm right there. Iden goes, actually no, I shan't die, thanks for trying.
Is that one for getting the drink?
But yeah, that's right, somebody else doesn't die.
All the rebels on low health. If anyone could fly a TIE fighter to victory here, it would be Alan. And we have to remember that Mark is still learning the dials, as we can see on his face currently. This is just really just pondering these dials.
No system.
He's good to go. Here we go. Back to dials. The Y-Wing. Soft one. Embracing the rebel movements now. We see the full conversion of Mark to rebels.
Now, I'm going to repair the damaged sensor array. Roll for the... No stress.
No stress from
Now I
Pat.
can finally
Templates have been
start
good,
using
actually.
my repair costs. Potentially.
Yeah, the icon in the middle hasn't affected it at all.
When's the next time you're coming?
Each person that enters the tournament will actually walk away with a black acrylic junkies. So I can't remember what it was. They're in my basement. Is it everyone or is it top?
No, there should be 16 of them.
Yeah, it's everyone. Everyone that enters gets a 2.0 range 1 or a 2.0 1 template with a junkies chub wing on it. It's like smoky black acrylic too. It's real sexy. I got to touch up Mark's paint job on it, but we'll get to that.
So I waste the charge, don't get
Still 3 spots remaining in the tournament as well. All in my group. My group was the last one because we were like, hey, I've got a baby. We should put me last.
normal shot.
So 3 spots. Chat's screaming for afterburners.
I used afterburners and failed.
It was stuck
And you
in
fire
my
both
car.
your torpedoes from.
Yeah. So Luke's got a range 1 shot
Range 1 Luke.
for 2 crits.
2 crits.
Spin the focus.
Spends a focus, 2 evades.
Make me change my plan.
This guy's out of range and doesn't have arc.
Ooh, TIE fighter.
No bullseye.
No bullseye, range 1. 2 hits. 2 evades. The one time if Mark blanks out and he dies, he rolls 2 evades. The Rebel Alliance is with him. He
Shut your mouth.
is loving his life right now. We've been screaming at him to play Rebels, and here he is rolling natural evades as a Rebel player. And he's right back into the mindset here. I've never seen Mark so focused.
Barrel roll first.
Yes, you have. You see me fly Kylo.
Never seen Mark so focused in his life and so determined to win a game.
I almost don't want to win. Almost.
Yeah, Mark, he's in a tight spot now.
He can do the old flip seat on heads. That's pretty
On
sweet.
his ability, yeah.
Yeah.
Sure, as long as it bangs.
I should really update the junkies.
You can't be straight maneuver.
Good system fits.
Right.
Knows
So you could do like a 90-degree turn
Your sevens.
at the end of your moves.
Yeah, you can. I can do this. Like if I did this, it turns into a
Right,
tower.
but on the street.
Action,
Oh, yeah.
spend a charge,
Yeah.
repair it.
It just
face down.
says when you reveal a bank, reveal a turn, a bank, or a sign residue. And because they don't have K turns,
Why you don't have K turns on this?
because they're Star Vipers and they're
They only have sloops.
TIE Fighter.
all. You need K turns are for rebels.
Soft 3.
Sloops are
Will bump. He will not clear.
White Warrior. It's quite
What are you doing?
predictable. Warrior.
You're gonna slam?
Albino tie, still on the board.
I'm happy with that if you are.
Luke, soft one.
Is going to use. Fuck it. Like,
No, what? Why would I slam?
Did not change the S foils.
All breach. Or damage sensor.
I need to be far away to
Will flip a damage sensor array down. Wedge. Soft 2.
Coming back into the fight.
Yeah, get away. Just sneaking around the mustache there.
Homies.
Set up a target lock. Great time to do so.
Yeah.
Not sure what those templates or target locks are. What are those target locks?
Iceland.
Iceland target locks.
Sabi. Or Sabi.
Chemo
From
Sabi.
Fuel Squadron.
Look at that. That's freaking adorable.
Okay.
TIE Fighter takes a pot shot at the Y-Wing. Doesn't get any through. We are back 2 dials. Mark already starting to smile here because he just gets to hold the Rebel dials back in his hands one more time. Just the joy that hit his face as soon as he picked up these red dials. Like it's just I've known Mark for the greater part of over a year now, and it's just really good to see him happy. Yeah, Jesus, have I been playing X-Wing that long? 2 years.
They've been in this spot for a year and a half.
Okay, so nearly between 2 to 3 years, and it's just really good to see Mark happy. We've seen him angry on stream so much during his phase with the Imperials that it's just a true pleasure to see him happy playing X-Wing, and I'm sure the room can agree.
But now I can say I did a game where I didn't bomb myself.
They come on a bunch of different stuff, but probably stuff you wouldn't buy.
I don't know how much longer. Where I put it? No. That was right. That was just wrong.
So he does drop his other proton bomb. Y-Wing can reload.
Okay, your turn.
It's already. You guys have no idea what time it is.
7.
I'm going to.
Chad is saying that
Another face down damage.
this game isn't over because it's Alan's tie and the rocks against Mark. So Mark's still outnumbered in this match.
Who's shooting?
Don't you even think? Don't you even? Because here's the thing. Because there's only 3 people here today, right? So.
Yeah,
It's TIE Fighter. He wants this Y-Wing. Great time to engage the Y-Wing too with the X-Wings off and away. You know what? This is true. Not only has Mark not been hit by a bomb, his first game with Rebels, he hasn't hit a rock yet. And he rolled natural evades. Like, this is a brand new Mark. This is scary, actually. I don't know if we should create this beast.
An attempt to barrel roll.
Barrel here from Wedge.
So range 1.
Oh, and he sneaks a range 1 shot. Absolutely beautiful barrel there. Target locks, 3 of the dice. 2 hits, 1 crit. 2 evades. 1 crit coming in. Console fire. Crits are just unrelentless tonight.
Three.
Three ships. You said you were only gone for 20 minutes. Don't lie.
Oh, he engages. Console fire triggers right away. Takes a hit.
Table? Table. There you go. Alright, fine. Fine.
Takes a hit, crit, goes back down to 1.
Great.
Unless there's a dark tip.
Mark
Yep.
steals. Three.
Hit.
Oof.
Crit.
Hit crit.
You're never gonna get to do another action again, are you?
Who was that into?
The Grey Squadron.
How many health?
Grey Squadron is healed 2 hit points.
Oh, he healed. He was healing hit points with R5. I didn't catch that. So what's he on now?
1.
He's still on. Oh my god. Oh my god. Mark has now regenerated on 2 ships, and it saved his ship from dying. The man, the myth, the legend. Look at. He's giddy.
No, Luke has 2. He's got
Oh yeah. Well, so all of my ships at one point were at. This is the 4th time one of my ships has been at 1 hit point.
So at one point, all of his ships were at 1 hit point. This is now the 4th time that his ships have been back at 1 hit point after regenerating, and Mark is just on top of the world right now.
Oh god. Loose stabilizer's even worse. I die if I don't go straight. That's new loose stabilizer.
So he got a loose stabilizer. New loose stabilizer says after you execute a non-straight maneuver, suffer 1 damage and repair this card. You can action to repair it before that happens. So if he doesn't go straight, he dies. That's it. He has to go straight this turn. Otherwise, he's dead. New damage deck is just just relentless. Just absolutely relentless. Hush falls on the room.
And he can't take an action because he's never going to take actions ever again.
Cool. No, I can take actions.
I thought loose stabilizer was the
Yeah,
take a
same.
stress after a white maneuver.
Same. Okay, so
Go ahead.
system phase. I don't have any.
Yeah.
Neither do you.
There it is. Chat called for it. Straight 1. Move the dial. Oh, he's going to go for a barrel roll.
One and a half.
He's trying to block.
I bought 1 and then
So you get 3 harpoons on it.
I got 4 harpoons on it. I got 1 whole pack and then I split one pretty well down the middle with
How'd you get away with the 4 hard?
Oh, and he gets him.
He
That's
won-
going
he
to bump
didn't-
the
he
TIE
didn't
fighter.
want to.
X-Wings
He just took the
just
2.
need to just close the distance at this point.
Come back in 5 minutes.
Because
He's gonna win as a rebel player.
chat going bananas right now for this block. I've never seen chat be behind Mark so much and so happy for him.
Attempt to target lock. No. X-Wings changed.
You switch it to target lock.
And those are definitely on range.
Yeah. Action phase.
Mark going for a target lock was
God, X-Wings changed.
out of range. So loses his action this turn. So Luke not getting a shot. Talon roll. This is Mark as a rebel player. He just talon rolled towards a rock and didn't hit it. Can you believe this? This man right here has not only regened health to save 2 ships from dying, he's rolled natural evades, he's talon rolled at rocks without hitting them.
Luke has no shot. We go back to dials.
He killed a TIE fighter in 1 turn. This is just a highlight reel of...
And I died.
And
You don't kill yourself.
Console Fire takes the final shot. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Mark staying alive in the road to 2.0 because he's played the Rebels and he's won.
He's got to play Rebels throughout the rest of the time.
He should. If he wants to win, he should.
9 damage cards remaining. So that means 22, 24. 24.
So, Mike, he dealt out 24 damage cards.
Alan dealing out 24 damage cards in this game.
On Alan's
and
15.
the regeneration saved 2 deaths.
But you don't do damage cards shield.
Yeah, 2.0 is it's pretty much a whole new game. It's fresh. Fresh is a great way to describe it. Same concept. It's just
Console fire, there are 5
fresh.
of them.
That's wrong. There's only 2.
Oh, it's number 5 with 2 stars.
Oh, yeah.
There it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, stars are how many.
5
Yeah,
console
there's 5
fire.
direct hits, 4 fuel leaks, and 2 of everything else.
Pay the, oh yeah, I broke the stream, so it didn't do bets. So everybody gets to win.
You're a defector.
Everybody gets 200 rupees.
That
Boop.
was the strongest list in the pool, and then you took that one.
No,
I don't think this force thing is good.
If I didn't take the ride, Mark.
Mark likes Scrabbles. Mark likes Scrabbles.
no.
Yeah, you do.
Move.
I don't like
Let me talk to these guys.
Mark, we are going to get him in for an interview here. That gives me a chance to run to the 7-Eleven.